it's Lynn from LynnieCDesigns, and today I'm coming on just to show you a version of this card. It's the latest in my series of simple Christmas cards. So it says Happy Christmas and then season greetings from our home to yours on the inside. And I'm trying to do some cards for you guys that are sort of single layered, so they're not too expensive to pop in the post. I do like my non-traditional cards, and I think this goes some way towards that, but I wasn't very happy with I think I prefer Merry Christmas than Happy Christmas, so I'm going to redo it for you today. It uses stamps from the Merry Christmas to All stamp set, and I'm using the floral image from Love What You Do stamp set. I've been using Love What You Do for my swaps for convention, which is next weekend, and I don't know, Poppy Day is just around the corner, Remembrance Day is just around the corner, and there's lots of poppies about, and this just made me think of those, so I wanted to incorporate those. So I'm using Calypso Coral base, which is a standard A6 card in the UK, half a sheet of A4 cut at 14.9. This is 21, so it's scored at 10.5. And then I've got a Whisper White layer, which will go on the front there. And then because I'm being frugal and I'm a bit low on cardstock, I'm using some heavier weight copy paper for the inside. So I'll just get on and show you how I created this. Now I thought I would do a batch of these, so I am using my Stamparatus. I have already put my stamps in place. So card butted up right to the corner, and then we'll do these in order. Merry Christmas there. And that's perfect first time. The reason I thought about using the Stamparatus, not just for batch making, but I also thought that if I don't get a nice image first time round, I could actually restamp. So just like that. It hasn't come out very well, so let's give it a bit more. And there we go, perfect. So I'm going to get rid of the Stamparatus. I'll clean those later. It's very important to take one out because it doesn't fold up with them both in place. Perfect. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my Big Shot, my Sizzix machine. Now this is one of the limited edition ones, but I wanted to also show the embossing mats that you get. So you get a white plate and then 2 different mats, and depending on what you're doing, it helps you emboss with your dies, so it gets more, you get more buck for your bang, if that's even a word. Oh, honestly, every time I come on camera I struggle to speak coherently. It's dreadful. Anyway, I decided that it would be really nice to have a stitched shape round there. So I'm using the oval, and I've got some washi tape there, the largest oval from the stitch shaped framelit dies. So you put the die cutting side up, then the card, then the thin blue adapter, and the white mat. So I'm going to crank that through just like that. Out of the way. To reveal. and I just love the effect that gives. Let's peel that off, and it just gives you really lovely detail around the image. Now the other thing I did was with my stamping trimmer, I wanted to create a little bit of an edge. So I'm going to upside down, and I'm lining, I hope this is in camera, I'm lining up with the mark there, just on the edge, and I'm going to give that a couple of, same mark every time, and it just gives a nice little edge to this piece of card. I'm going to have to work on this a little bit, so I've got some grid paper, and we will do some colouring in of those flowers. So I'm using the dark colour, the light colour first, and I'm not going to do a lot of blending, but I am going to bring in both of those colours. This is just a really lovely colour. I do love the finish that you get with the blends. I've got the markers as well, and they're great, but I'm not the best at colouring in, and these just give you really great coverage. So that's the dark, and then bring in the dark. All I'm going to do is follow the lines and I'm probably not doing it right, and people who are better at this than me will be yelling, "No, you're doing it wrong." But there we are. I've got family coming round shortly, and I'm going to use the thin end, excuse the squeaking, to come in and do a little bit of blending there. There we go. Just gives a little bit of depth to that flower. And then we are just going to take that sheet of paper and the Memento ink and just stamp the little greeting on the inside. So I just had to go away because my oven started bleeping, so hopefully that's taken. And we are going to, with some snail adhesive, stick that on the inside. My little cat is trying to get in on the act. And then with some Tombow glue, pop that on the outside. See if we can get that. There we go, and then just for a little bit of sparkle, we will give a little bit of extra. That also blends, but this gives a little bit extra to what is a very plain and simple and quick card. And you could do a whole batch of these. You could add sequins to bring it up. But there we go. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you again soon.